Hello, guys. Good morning. Welcome to our morning live trading session. On this session, we are going to be analyzing the market together, and so we're going to be analyzing together and possibly taking entries. All right. So before we go on, I have my co-host here with me. I have Biodun as usual. Biodun, please say hi to our viewers.
Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's live stream. Uh, Today, we are going to make it just very quick. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask in the chat room so that I can call it out for you. If you have any suggestion of the trade we should also analyze, please also drop it in the chat room. I've seen that the great have mentioned that we should analyze NASDAQ already. We've taken note of that for you. And for others, if you have any suggestion, please don't hesitate to drop it. Then don't forget also to join our premium signal groups. While you are learning, you should also be making money alongside. If you have any question on how to join the premium signal group, just drop it. I'll look at it and answer them. Enjoy your class, guys.
All right. Thank you very much, Biodun. Okay, guys. So we have GBP CAD heading to the downside. And as we can see, we have all this liquidity around this area. Okay, the market was heading down, but you see how this market came to this area. So we can use this as our liquidity grab. This is the 4-hour time. This is the 1-hour time frame. All right, the liquidity grab there. Then we have a change of character around this area. Yes, change of character there. And now the market is heading towards this area, right? So on this area now, we have this fair value gap around this zone, okay? We have a gap around this area. We have a gap here, all right? So let's go to the 30-minute time frame. Let's see if we can refine that. Yeah, you see it aligns well with the 30-minute time frame also. So we can just draw it down a little bit to this level. Or in fact, let's draw it the whole area so that, you know, it aligns with our other block also. So yeah, all this area, we have this zone. So um, I can take my entry. Okay, so let me use my Fibonacci tool. These days, I love using my Fibonacci tool to see if everything aligns well with the Fibonacci also. And yes, you see, it aligns well, isn't it? So we took the Fibonacci from the low that was created, the previous low. Okay, this is a strong low, and the strong high that was created. Okay, major high. So, and you see how the market aligns well with where I had my fair value gap, and okay, so I drew, I pushed this down. Okay, it was supposed to be this area. So you see, it aligns very well. Okay, so the Fibonacci is actually uh, on top of the fair value gaps. All right, just right on that fair value gap. You see the fair value gap on the 1-hour time frame. So now this is how I'm going to place an entry around this area. I'm going to have an entry this way. Let's target this high first, and let's see how many profits that is going to give us. Okay, so I can target this high instead. All right, I can target this high. Yes, and target this low. All right, and have my stop loss around there. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you see how everything aligns. Okay. It aligns with the market trend. It aligns with the other block channel. Aligns with um, aligns with my Fibonacci, and I have a fair value gap around that area. So if you ask me, this is a very good trade, okay? Because as you can see, the market did this. The market made this move around this area, okay? Okay, the market made this move. All right. So the market made this move around here. You see, right now the market is inducing all this whole area, all the zone where we have a previous move. The market is inducing the area. So the market would make this inducement come to this area before it reverses to the upside. Okay. So that's it. All right. The great you wanted us to analyze Nasdaq. Okay, so let's go to Nasdaq. Let's go and analyze Nasdaq.
He's also asking a question
Okay.
in line with what you're doing. He says, sir, when using price action strategy, is it
Yes.
compulsory to use trend lines or only when needed?
Okay. So when using price action, let me tell you this secret. Okay, that most traders don't know. The most important thing in any analysis is your support and your resistance. Okay, trend line are just supportive support and resistance. They are meant to support your demand and your supply zones. All right, they are not supposed to be your key point of interest. All right, so if you have um, a support, sorry, if you have a trend line that aligns with the market movement, you still need to look for a support or a resistance around where it aligned. Okay, because if you do that, you have a better winning rate. All right, you can't just expect to draw a trend line on a moving market and then expect the market to always respect the trend line. So the market is actually respecting something else, not the trend line. It's either respecting an order block or is respecting a fair value gap. That's just it. All right, and that is the secret most traders don't know. They feel like the market is respecting uh, a channel or a trend line. All right, so trend line are just to support your analysis. Okay, they are not supposed to be your key point of interest. All right, so I hope I answered your question, the great. Look at this. So look at this market, right? Look at this market. Look at this market. This market is well, it wasn't respecting this trend line. It didn't go up because there was a trend line here. Okay, it went up because of this area. Look what happened here. Yeah. So this is the secret most traders don't know. They just take trade blindly using trend line, and then the market just go against them. Okay. So it's not necessarily you use trend line when making price action analysis. All right. But you can use it to support your analysis. All right. But the most important thing you should look for is your support or your resistance. Those will give you better chances of getting the appropriate direction of the market trend. Okay. So you see, this is it. So you see how the market respected this area. All right. But right now we have a trend line that also confirm it. Okay. It confirms that this zone is valid. It supports this our major point of interest. All right. So let's make analysis. Let's continue our analysis on the Nasdaq. So let's go to daily time frame and see why this market is making this move. So you see what I was talking about. You see the market is respecting this little movement around these areas. Okay, the market is respecting this little movement around these areas. So even with this little movement, now this is the daily time frame. If a whole candle can go from here for a whole day, then this is a major area on the lower time frames. So if we go to the 4-hour time frame now, you see now you have the confidence of why this market is doing this around this area. Okay. So even though the market is not going to go for long, but at least let's see if we can get a confirmation for a buy entry on this. So this is liquidity. Okay. Liquidity was taken here. All right. Then we have, let's go to the 5 minutes. So we have this high taken out. On the higher time frame, we already saw the market giving us a rejection for an uptrend, isn't it? Yes. So we already got a rejection for an uptrend. But the only thing here is, you know, most time you want to, as an SMC trader that I am, I love taking trade from a stage where I don't need to apply a long stop loss. All right. So that is why I always try as much as possible to refine my entry areas. Okay. So we have, let me use my Fibonacci tool again and see where my golden zone is. Yeah. So you see, I have my golden zone around this area, the same area I had drawn out. Okay, the same area I had marked out. So now, I'll just wait patiently for the market to come back into this area. And this is where I would take my trade from. Okay, target this as my take profit. You can actually target the higher time frame for your take profit, right? But I would prefer to use the lower time frame because I don't want to go too far. So I just want to make a decent amount of money from here and I stay out of the market. Yeah. So the greatest is it. I can't give this signal out because this is Nasdaq. We all know how Nasdaq moves. Nasdaq is very volatile. All right. But if you want to take this, take the trade at your own risk. Okay. So I'm not going to give the signal for either a buy or a sell here. All right. Because I won't advise anybody that is trading with $15 or $20 to place a trade on Nasdaq unless you know what you are doing. Okay. Nasdaq is a very volatile market. All right. So if you want to place a trade on Nasdaq, you have to be very, 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 very careful, and you need to be, you need to know what you are doing, as I've said earlier. So you see how the trend line also aligns well with, the area where the market is currently rejecting. Yes. So that's a golden zone. Okay, that's a golden zone, and the market is actually making, the down movement right now. Okay, it's coming back to mitigate this whole area, to close all of this gap that it has left opened before. All right. So it's coming back to those areas. We have this zone. So this zone is going to get taken out. These areas are the areas where the market is going to induce. All right. So we have inducement around there. The market is going to come below. Okay. Trigger an entry from this area and then continue to move to the upside. Okay. So if you are interested in this trade, you can place it. All right. Or you can wait for the market to get to this area and then watch out for the movement. Okay. Watch out for the next movement. Then you can decide if it's a trade you are going to take or not. Okay. So let's delete this. That's a higher time frame liquidity, but we got a lower time frame liquidity here. And since we are taking this trade on the lower time frame, I think it makes sense if we use the lower time frame setup. So we got this liquidity around this area. We got this change of character, and the market is sitting on what's it called? Higher time frame order block. Okay. So this is the order block, and the market will just come to take this and continue to move to the upside. All right. So let's continue. Let's continue. Let's move on with our analysis. Let's look for another market to analyze. Okay. So let's analyze XAU USD. All right. Let's analyze XAU USD. All right. So let's delete everything here and make fresh analysis. So 4-hour time frame to see what is going on. So with this rejection, I don't need to go far. Okay. I just want to see what the market would do when it gets to this area that was previously rejected. Okay, so the market is currently here. So let's just leave it here. Okay. So that area got rejected previously. Okay, so we can refine this to the 1-hour rejection. Let's refine this to the 1-hour rejection. Yes. So the gold market has been on a massive move to the upside. Okay. And let's go to the 4-hour again. Let's go to the daily time frame. Because these days I don't want to trade gold blindly. I don't want to take position. I don't want to put position on gold that is going to take me out. Okay, the gold market has done that severally. When you think the market is going to continue to go up, that is when the market will go down, right? And this movement, this unpredicted movement is happening because of the war going on in Pakistan, between the Palestinians and the Israelis. All right. So the gold market tends to be moving um, bullish direction. Okay, and it's been doing that for a few days now. All right. So all right. So I just want to see if we can get an opportunity if the market is really going down. But I won't be looking for a downtrend here because, okay. So as I've said, I won't be looking for a downtrend here because as you can see here again, we have this liquidity that got taken out, and this is the 4-hour time frame. Okay, let's go to the 1-hour time frame and see if we can get a better view on this. Okay, I just want to make sure that we get this analysis properly in case you want to check it later for an entry. But the market is currently on a resistance zone, right? It can react for a little bit, and then the market will just continue to go up because the focus movement right now is uptrend. So the market has been making bullish move for a few days, as I've said earlier. So you see how the market came back to mitigate this area, right? Mitigated the area, came to this other block also. Okay, I think it went mostly into the other block, not just the fair value gap. Yes. So the market went, got to the other block here. And then you see how the candle um, suck to the upside, and the market continue to make it move to the upside. So with this analysis here right now, it means that the market is still going to go up. Okay. So this is our change of character here. Yes, change of character. So all we need to do now is wait for another change of character to get filled, and then we can take a buy entry. This is the 1 hour time frame. So I'll just wait for this market around this area, because I don't think the gold market is coming down soon. So I think it's going to continue to go up. So we have a break of structure around this zone, and we have a tiny fair value gap above this other block. You see, we have this tiny fair value gap. So I'll just draw that out and then wait for the market to get to this zone and see what happens next. Okay. So whatever happened here, and then I know if I'm supposed to enter for a buy. Okay. Trend continuation. Buy trend continuation. So let's use our Fibo. Okay, we can't use our Fibo now because we don't have a proper reversal here. So I want to see I want to see market, making a bearish move to the downside. Then I would know if that is a valid low, a valid high. Okay. So if this creates a valid high, then I can use my Fibonacci to see if the market is going to come to this area or maybe a little bit above. All right. So for now, let's just leave it like this. Wait for the higher time frame to play out, and then let's see what the market is going to do next. All right. So the gold market has been making a bullish move, as I've said earlier. All right. Let's concentrate on bullish movement. Let's concentrate on bullish movement. Okay, so let's make analysis on Ethereum USDT also. Okay. You see how this market came down from this zone? I think we took this trade together on Monday, yeah? Yeah. We took it here on the live stream on Monday, and the market came down. Okay, let's go to the daily time frame so that we can get a proper area where our market is currently rejecting from. So you see the market is rejecting this area, right? It's rejecting this whole area. All right. So let's go back to 4 hour time frame to see what is going on here. So on the 4 hour, we have these setups. Let me just do that. Okay. So here we have this liquidity. We got liquidity taken out. All right. And then after this happened, this was our previous high. Okay. This was a high. I think this high got taken out also. Let's see. Or are they equal highs? Yeah, the high got taken out. Okay, so that means we previously got a liquidity here that was respected. All right. Okay. So we got this liquidity. The market took liquidity here. Okay, gave us this. Then when the market was okay, so we had this little change of character. But I'm not going to call this a change of character because the market didn't close with body. Okay, the market closed with a week. So unless this is the daily time frame. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame and see what happened when the market got to those areas. Yeah. So on this area, remember what we have here on the higher time frame, on the daily time frame. These zones, this is a demand zone. Okay, a concentration of demand. That means we have a support around this area. So now on this support zone, we have this. The market respected this. Okay, gave us liquidity because we have so many buyers around this area. Okay, they don't know exactly where to take the trade from, so the market would take most people out. Okay, we have this liquidity. Then the market made a change of character around here because this is a low, this is a low, this is a high. Then this low was created. So let's use this high as our change of character. Yeah, and the market got taken out. Yes. So we had a change of character there. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. Okay. So it's better on the 1 hour. You see, liquidity, liquidity grab, change of character. The market came back into okay. So all this area has been filled up, as you can see. You see, there's nothing like gap yet. Everything got filled up. But this is okay. So we have this tiny fair value gap around this area, and the market came to fill it. Okay, the market came to fill the gap. So let's just mark that area out. So we have this gap, you see, and we had this other block around this area. So let's just take it from the other block and see how the market respected all the areas. You see, the market went from here. Even though the market came down again, I'm guessing there's a fair value gap on the lower time frame around this area. That was why this market came here to respect that. Okay, so let's just look for. Okay, so we have this area where the market respected. So I'm guessing we have another block here on the lower time frame. So the market went there to respect it, and ever since then the market has been making a move to the upside. All right. So the secret is this: if you take your analysis from the top to the bottom, you hardly things hardly go wrong. Okay. I'm not saying it's 100%. Okay, that you're not going to be getting 100% win rate every time. Sometimes you make 100%. Sometimes you make 0%. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I was just kidding with that. All right. So nothing is 100% when it comes to forex trading. Okay, and I hope you all know that already. But the most important thing is you want your profit to be higher. All right. So you want to make more than you lose. Right. So now we have these areas that hasn't gotten mitigated yet. Okay, we have this fair value gap on the 30-minute time frame. I'm using this because this is the lowest point. Okay, this is where we had this break of structure. The market will always respect the new break of structure first. All right, even though it's going to come down. Yeah, that is why sometimes it takes sometimes for the market to come back into a lower fair value gap. All right, but doesn't mean that the market will still not come back to it later. Just that it might take some times. All right. So you see, we have this area, but immediately this market, made this move, gave us a break of structure around here. You see what happened next? Okay, so this market gave us a break of structure around there. We had that little break of structure here. The market, you see how the market came back into this fair value gap, all right? So we have this small fair value gap around this area. The market came into the fair value gap, okay, respected it, and then it just continued to go up, leaving this fair value gap. So after this was created, the next thing to look out for is, the next break of structure and then the next fair value gap that is going to get respected. Yes, the market will do that sometimes. All right. So when you think the market will come back to the higher fair value gap to respect it, the market will just, continue to move to the upside, okay, or move to the downside, depending on the direction the market is heading. So we have another break of structure here, and the market is currently, you see, so all this area got filled up, all these areas got filled up, but we have this area that is yet to be filled. Okay, we have this area. So let me use this. So we got this area that is yet to be filled. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, it aligns well. They align well. All right. So and after this, after all of this was created, we had this change of character. Okay. While we were waiting for the market to come to this area, we had this change of we had this break of structure. Right. So that means the market has moved past this area. Yes, as I've said earlier, the market will do that sometimes. All right. So when we have a new change of character, the market would sometimes, you know, uh, who want to come back to this gap. Okay, not that it's not going to come back to it later, because there are gaps there, so the market will still later go back there to fill those gaps, but it might be later than you expected. So change of we have break of structure here. Okay, then we got another break of structure around this area. Okay, but since this break of structure gave us a change of character, then it's not going to be a break of structure for me anymore. It is now a liquidity grab. All right. So because we have this change of character around this area, you see, this is the last low, and the last low got taken out. Yeah. So the last low got taken out, and that is how this market, okay, made a move into the fair value gap that was created. Okay, so we have a fair value gap here. Okay, see, we have this fair value gap, and see how the market respected this fair value gap, got into the fair value gap and made a move to the downside. Okay, in fact, still came into it the second time, and then the market still made this little move, even though it wasn't for long, but the market made a move anyways. So right now, the market has induced all this area, giving us a new level of liquidity. So let's go to the higher time frame to see what the market is playing at. Yeah. So right now we have this. Okay. And the market is inside a higher time frame order block. Okay. The market is inside a higher time frame order block. So let's go see what let's go to the 5 minute time frame. Let's see if we have, yes, So these are the kind of things I want to see on the lower time frame. You see, I would have taken this trade if I got it early, but let's still make analysis and see if we can see it. Yeah, let's go to the 1 minute. Because when the market is inside a fair value gap or inside an order block, okay, or inside a support or resistance generally, the market would give you an SMC pattern on the lower time frame. So that way you get a confirmation that yes, this market is actually going to go your way. Even though it's not going to go for long, but at least you would have gotten out of the market, right? So this is the 1 minute time frame. And, let's see what happened on the 1 minute when the market was inside that order block. So you see the market gave us liquidity grab, gave us change of character, and then the market made a move back into the fair value gap around this area. So we have a fair value gap here. Then we have, okay, so we have this order block. Let me see if the market respected the order block or the fair value gap. So it respected the fair value gap around this order block. Yeah. And see what happened. The market made a move to the downside. All right. The market made a move to the downside. So the market sold from here. You see those people that trade on the 1 minute that uses SMC on 1 minute. This is how they do it. Okay. They look for areas where there's order block and then they target higher percentage of risk to reward ratio. Okay. But I can do that now because I still need more confirmation. I'll just stick with my 2 to 1 and the market took profit on 2 to 1. Right? 3. So to get another opportunity here now, what I want to see is a break of structure to the downside. Okay, I want to see this low get taken out. So that is how I get to confirm that yes, this is a valid um, break of change of character to the downside. Okay, so when this gets taken out, the market would come back to retest a fair value gap or an order block area. So when the market do that, then the market will continue to go down. All right. But for now, we just got to wait and see what the market would do. Okay. And as I've said earlier, I want to see a break of structure to the downside. All right. So let's continue. Okay, so let's make analysis on another pair. Let's make analysis on BNB USDT. So ever since I drew this zone out, the market has been ranging on the zone. Okay, the market has been ranging on this zone. This is a resistance, previous resistance turned support. You see, it's now a support. So the market, we have a lot of buyers here. Okay, we have concentration of demand around this area. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see if there's a confirmation for a sell around there. We go to 15. Yes. So we got this move, right? We got this move. We got this. Yeah. So let's concentrate on this move. Let's go to more lower time frame. Okay, let's go to 5 minutes. So on the 5 minute time frame, we got this. Okay, change of character. Guys, this is me. This is me showing you my SMC strategy. Okay, this is how I analyze my market and place trades. All right. So we got a change of character around here. And okay, so we have this other block, we have this fair value gap, and I think the market filled the fair value gap area. Yeah, the fair value gap got filled. Yes. It dived in deep into the 50%, and you see how the market went straight up. Okay. So my entry would have been around this area. My stop loss would have been, yeah, aligns well here. And then my take profit would have been here. Okay. Maybe here. Yeah. I would have targeted this high. You see? So this is a good trade. And the market just broke out of this area. So I want to believe that the market will continue to go up. So right here, we don't have any fair value gap around this area except this, and the market has just come to fill that up. Okay, so we have this fair value gap. The fair value gap is getting filled now. But guys, this is another thing. Sometimes when the 50% of the fair value gap is not properly filled, the market will come back to fill the 50%. This is the 5-minute time frame. I think we can use our Fibonacci tool here. Yes. So we have, you see, it also aligns, okay? Almost at the 50%. Yeah. So I think this market will still come back to this area to give us a proper entry. Okay. Um, all right, guys. Please, you need to excuse me for just a minute. Biodon, please, can you take over for me? I will be right back.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Guys, please, if you have any suggestion on the trade you would like us to analyze, please try as much as possible to mention it in the chat room. I've only gotten the great engaging with us in the chat room, and I know we are almost up more than 60, almost more than 60 in the chat room. Please, if you have questions, don't be shy to ask. For new traders that have just joined us that are asking how to trade, please, this particular live stream is meant for beginners. Now, if you also want to know how to use the BtcDana app, ensure you join our class, our live stream for 2 p.m. The 2 p.m. class teaches how to use BtcDana app. Then we'll now move to analysis proper. Now, this particular section here teaches how to analyze proper from the beginning to the end. So both classes, both live stream are actually the same, just that the 2 p.m. live stream, we talk about how to use the BtcDana app first before we move on to the analysis proper. I also want to advise that for beginners also, if you are just joining us, you can do two things. You can be learning and at the same time earning. How do you do that? All you need to do is to join our premium signal group. To join our signal premium group, all you need to do is to make a deposit of at least $10 in the live stream. If you make a deposit outside the live stream, it will not count. It will come as a regular customer and trader deposit, which you can trade with. But if you make your deposit within the live stream using the deposit with benefit banner above, or using the button I normally share in the chat room, if you do that, we'll be able to see it and be able to track you. Now, this money you are depositing is for you, not for us. You are still using it to make your trade, and you can withdraw your profit anytime you want. $10 deposit will make you stay in our premium signal group for 2 weeks. Why, if you deposit $15, it will make you stay in our premium signal group for 1 month. Now, I always say this, I prefer the $15 because $15 gives me 1 month, but $10 will actually give me 1 month, which is $20. So now it doesn't really matter that you must pay $10 or $20. You can actually deposit any amount. If the amount is within $10 and $14, then it will be 2 weeks. Uh, it will take you in for 2 weeks. If it is $15 and above, even if it's $100 plus, it will make you stay in the premium signal group for 1 month. Why, if you want to have a personal live stream class with Mr. Leo, you want to chat with him on WhatsApp, you want to chat with him on Telegram, you want to ask him personal questions, you want to ask about his strategy, we will even give you 1 hour 1 hour live stream, personal 1 hour live stream, Zoom one-on-one, where he will teach you all his strategies. You understand? He will teach you all his strategies. You can ask any question you want. Now, if that is what you want, then you need to make a minimum deposit of $200. Don't forget, we've said it. This $200 you are making a deposit on is not for us. It's still for you. Do you understand? The deposit is for you. When you make that deposit, you can use it to trade. The reason why we are filtering it that way is because we want to know those that are serious. We don't want to have one-on-one sessions with somebody who has not made a deposit, who does not show interest in making money. You understand? And we want our premium signal group to be specifically for those who have money in their account. And the only way we can know if you have money in your account is by making a deposit. Leo, are you back?
Yes, Bjorn, thank you very much.
Okay. All right, guys. Don't forget to drop your question. Then, Mr. Leo, there's one
Yes.
question waiting for you.
Oh, okay.
So, from the grid, sir, if the
All right.
market breaks a high or a low that
Okay.
created a change of character,
Okay.
is it still valid? Is it still a valid change of character?
If the market creates a high and a low, and
If it
then,
creates a high
uh,
or a low, or not or
okay,
and, or a low
okay, okay,
that created change of character,
yes,
is it still a valid change of character?
yes, it's a valid change of character. It just depends on if there's a liquidity on. You see, a change of character is basically when a low or a high is taken out. Okay, when you have a downtrend, the market would keep creating lower lows, okay, because the market is going down. But when that low gets taken out, then that is a change of character. All right. So it doesn't matter if the market creates a low from there also. All right. The market will always create either lower lows or lower high. So if the market is coming down, the market will create lower lows. If the market is going up, it will create higher lows. All right. So please, it's very important to get your proper change of character, because that is the only way you get to take a decent entry. All right. If not, you are going to enter a wrong market, and then the next thing you see the market coming into, you know, into your stop loss, or going into your stop loss rather. So this is the analysis for BNB USDT. Okay, and this analysis is based on what we saw on the higher time frame. The market broke out from here. We have this movement around here, and the market. You see how the market made this movement. Okay, so the market is based on this short movement that was made. All right, then we did the analysis on the lower time frame. So this trade is also going to be taken on the lower time frame, since the analysis was done on the lower time frame. So if you make analysis on lower time frame, guys, please always make sure to take the trade from the lower time frame. If you take the trade from the higher time frame, hey, it's not going to be great, yeah? So you want to make sure that um, whatever instrument you are trading, that is why I always advise you take your analysis from the higher time frame. So if you make your analysis from the higher time frame, that way you can have, a better take profit. Okay, you can have a longer take profit. You don't make analysis on the lower time frame, then come to the higher time frame to set take profit and stop loss. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, because I know some of us here will be like, should be the straight line here now. Okay, so let's go to the higher time frame. Okay, so after this now is confirmed. All right, so let me target this high. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, I'm not saying it's not possible, but you have to follow rules. Okay, there are rules and regulation in forex. Not forex really. Okay, but there should be rules and regulation applied to whatever strategy you are using. So if you have no rules or regulation on a strategy, in fact, it's not even a strategy if a strategy doesn't have rules and regulations. All right, everybody has their strategy, has their strategy rules and regulations. Okay, so for me, there are things that if they don't align, I'm not going to take an entry. I'm not going to open any position. Okay, so if I make my analysis on the lower time frame, I set my take profit and my stop loss on the lower time frame that I've done the analysis, that I've made the analysis. If my analysis is based on the higher time frame, yeah, even if I'm on the 15 minutes time frame, I can still go to the 1 hour time frame and set my take profit and my stop loss so that I get a better winning rate. Okay, and I can set my stop loss using the 15 minutes so that I'll have a small stop loss, and then set um, a take profit on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, it works well that way. So let's check BTC USDT. Yes, I think we made this analysis yesterday, and the market has been ranging on that area. You see, we didn't get taken out. The market didn't get to this area. Okay, the market didn't get to this zone. So we set our stop loss here, and the market, gave us a little drawdown. But even with the drawdown, the market still made a move to the upside, okay, to the downside rather. You see, the market made this move, came back into this area, and now the market is still trading to the downside. So let's go to 5 minute time frame. Let's see what is going on there. Let's see if we have a change of character on any level. Okay, so we got these moves. So this is basically a ranging market on the 15 minutes time frame, on the higher time frames, okay, the 30-minute time frame. So I think we should stay away from a ranging market, okay? Ranging markets don't have good stories, right? They don't have good stories to tell. So I love a proper market, a market. If I took this trade from here, I would have closed this trade around this area because the market has been ranging um, for I think since yesterday around this same area. Okay, it's been ranging. So I don't want to enter a ranging market that is maybe later going to take me out. So I don't want that. I want a smooth ride, a smooth market, a market, something, a market that would come to an entry and then start moving to the downside. Not a market that will come to an entry and then it will just go a little bit below the entry and then start ranging. Okay, going sideways. So this is a sideways market, right? But still doesn't mean that we can't make analysis from the higher time frame and see if we can get a proper entry. So this area is we have concentration of supply around this area. That means we have resistance around that area. And that is why the market is ranging around the area. Okay, that is why this market is ranging around this zone, right? So, and remember, guys, anytime we have too much range on a market, but we have too many times markets touching a particular point, most time the market is going to break that area. So we have this area, we have multiple areas, we have areas where the market has been ranging. So we have this area, we have this liquidity taken out, we have these areas. So if this market goes back now, I think it's going to take this high. Yeah. And the reason is because we have this liquidity. The liquidity was taken out around this area. So most high, the market would respect where liquidity got taken out and then go on the other side. So we got liquidity taken out here. And the market, you see, when the market came back here, what happened? the market moved to the upside. Now the market is here again, all right? But still it's a ranging market. So let's leave the market. Um, let's allow the market to free itself from the ranging, okay? To free itself from these levels. Then we look for opportunity. Okay, so what we are going to do is you can look out for this market. When this market comes below this area, okay, close above or close below this area, you can take close with a body, not something like this, not weak. Okay, so when it comes below this area and close with a body, you can ride it down. Okay, because it's going to go down. I think we have, yes, we have our take profit around this area. So you can use this as the new stop loss. That is if the market goes down, all right? If the market doesn't go below here, please, the market doesn't close this way. So if the market closes this way, closes below here, come to this area, then you can have a proper entry here. Yes, you see. Let me move this a bit. I'm sorry, it's long this way because this is the 5 minute time frame. The analysis was made on the higher time frame yesterday, yeah. Okay, so I don't want to go below this. We can actually do that if because if this market closes below this line, the market might go a little bit further down. Okay, so let's just leave it. Let's round it up at 3. Yeah, I love 3 risks. I love 3 to 1 risk to reward ratio. So if I'm risking $10 here, then I'm targeting $30 as my reward. All right. So this is basically it. We just need to wait for this market to come below this level. Then we can ride it to the downside. All right. Okay. So let's go check our Ethereum USDT and see what is going on there. Let's see if we can get an opportunity before we end the session. Remember, guys, we still have our Telegram Q&A. That's question and answer session by 11:30. Okay. So that's in less than 30 minutes. It's already 11:01. Right. Don't worry. Even on our Q&A, if this comes below here, I'm gonna call out the trade. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna call out this trade. If it comes to this area, I'm just gonna tell everybody to sell. All right. But for now, there's really no opportunity here for now. Okay. We want this taken out or this market coming back to this area. So if it comes back into this area without taking this out, though it's not this is not the best setup. If it come here without taking this out, it's not going to be the best setup. But I think we can still do something. If we get a proper rejection, we can still take it. All right. But what I want to see is this taken out, the market coming back, something like this. Let me just draw that out. Okay. Okay. Sorry. This market taking this out, coming back into this zone, maybe this fair value gap, and then continue to go down. All right. So this is what I want to see. This is the kind of pattern because if this market comes down, it's going to give us that confirmation that yes, we are on the right direction because we got this change of character, we got this break of structure. All right. So right now we don't have any break of structure, and that is not good. Okay. So I don't want to take a trade that doesn't have a break of structure, that doesn't break any structure. So if this structure gets broken, then the market will come back into this fair value gap, and then we'll take our entry from the fair value gap and ride it to the downside. All right. So guys, I think we should end our morning session here. Remember our Telegram live, okay? So that is in less than 30 minutes. Let's go prepare for that. All right. So Biodun, do you have anything you want to say to them? Hello, Bjorn. Are you still with us?
Yes, I'm with you. So sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's all right. So it's already 11:03, and we have our session coming up by 11:30. So I'm saying that we should end this session, morning session here, so that we can prepare for our Q&A session. All right. So I don't know if
Okay,
you have
okay.
anything you want to say to them before we end the session.
Not nothing for now. Just to encourage, if you have any question for the Q&A, just come to the line, just come to the Telegram channel and ask. We'll give you a voice. We allow you to speak. I know asking question while speaking is always better than writing. We'll be able to get the gesture. We'll be able to understand you better. So if you have any question, please come to Telegram live stream and we'll answer it. Enjoy, guys.
All right, guys. We'll see you all on the Telegram live. All right. Bye for now.